Hi, hello, I'm Sugar. This is a normal and heroic boss guide for Fatescribe Roh-Kalo in Sanctum of Domination. This is a 3-phase fight revolving around realigning the Loom of Fate at your feet, dodging mechanics, and killing ads. In Phase 1, the raid should start by positioning near the side of the encounter area. Hero should be used in Phase 3. Phase 1 starts with the tanks being targeted with Invoke Destiny. This turns them into a bomb that erupts after 8 seconds. The tank should run away from the raid to lessen the damage they take. Upon detonating, a Shade of Destiny spawns from the location. The tank should run away from the ad while DPS switch to it, nuking it down. This ad is affected by all forms of CC. If it reaches the targeted tank, or reaches full energy, it will explode on the raid. Once dead, it will spawn 5 Fate Spawn anomalies that need to be tanked. DPS should switch to these and interrupt their anomalous blast casts. When taunt swapping, the new tank will be hit with Diviner's Probe. This deals more magic damage on earlier hits, so use active mitigation before taunting to lessen the damage taken. Fated Conjunction are beams that cut across the encounter space. These need to be avoided by moving to the sides of the room. If hit, the damage you take can be near fatal. Call of Eternity will target random players, turning them into bombs. After 8 seconds, they detonate. Players should all run to the same side with these while avoiding overlaps. On Heroic, Echoes of Eternity will be left behind that will explode after a short time. Because of this, the raid needs to alternate the sides they drop them on. Twist Fate places a 6-second dot on random players that inflicts massive shadow damage to its target. Healers will need to spot heal players afflicted with this. Phase 2 occurs at 70% and 40% HP. The raid will have 40 seconds to realign the Loom of Fate. In Normal, you can assign players, but in Heroic, the Runic Affinity buff is placed on players by the boss. These are the only people who can move the runes. The runes move directions based on the number of players that are standing on them. An odd number of players moves it clockwise, and an even number of players moves it counterclockwise. The shortest path to the rune's match should always be taken. Anyone not assigned to the Loom of Fate will be dealing with the Fate Spawn monstrosities that are spawning around the room. These ads cast Despair, which needs to be interrupted as often as possible. Focus the ads that are the lowest HP because of the monstrosity boon buff. Every 8 seconds, they gain increasing physical damage done. Healers should use raid-wide CDs to counter the unstable accretion in this phase that inflicts damage every 3 seconds. Everyone will also need to dodge any fate fragments that move around the room. If hit by them, they will slow you, making it more difficult to dodge others. Phase 3 occurs after the 40% HP Phase 2 is finished. This phase combines the mechanics of Phase 1 and 2. Extemporaneous Fate activates 2 of 6 rings on the Loom of Fate, and the raid has 30 seconds to align them on top of dealing with all other mechanics. Again, in Heroic, only players with the Runic Affinity buff can move the runes. That's all for this boss. Here are my TLDR raid plans. I'll leave a link in the description below for them. I hope they help. Okay, bye!